Somebody asked me recently to make a video on talking about the hood struts and how I installed them. They are JOM on eBay, Mark 1 bonnet or hood struts, as they're called. That's where I bought them, was on eBay. They originally called for you to drill a hole in roughly further away from the second screw in, and I didn't want to do that. So what I ended up doing was each one of these holes I drilled out and put thread nut inserts into the truck itself, and then I put these beauty screw and washers that are used to hold the fender on. Well, this one here has a threaded like ball, so I threaded that in to here, and then I figured out the length that I needed to basically shut the hood so then it would work. And then once I figured out the length that I needed, these come apart. There's like a threaded ball here, and then there's like a ball joint thing that is threaded onto the end of the strut. So I measured things out. I cut the end of each one of the struts, and then I threaded it with a die, which is an M6x1 die. You can get these at like your local hardware store or Amazon or Tool Supply, what have you, whatever you have available near you. And I held this in a vise and then basically tapped the end of it and put the ball end, threaded it back on, and then it just snaps on the ball, and then you have this little clip that fits on there. So then when you close the hood, it compresses the strut and it doesn't hit when it goes all together. The length of it is just over 12 inches. I know from the center of the ball cup up here, from the center of this to the edge of this, it is 12 inches. And then plus the threads, you're looking at another 1/4 inch probably. You could do it a little bit longer just to be safe, enough to know that you have enough to thread here. I'll show you another view of it just so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. 12 inches from here to the center of the ball. And then you'll probably only have like maybe a 1/4 inch or so of thread besides that. So 12 1/4 inches would be the total length that you'll cut that down. When I originally did this, I cut off just barely a bit of the strut so then I could test it to see if it would work, and it did. So then I just went for it. I figured out my distance, and then I put it in a vise, held it in a vise, and then I just threaded it. So yeah, that's basically all I did, because I didn't want to drill any extra holes, and I just used this one to hold the fender down. So it's essentially holding the fender down and the hood strut. So then with the struts, sorry it's darker because I took my light out. So with the struts installed, you can see they don't even get close to touching. And then to open it back up, I just slowly push it up and it goes up. I haven't had any issues with it wanting to fall down. If you pull it down, it goes back up on its own and then stops. So I hope this explains a little bit better what I did on the struts. Hopefully you got something out of it. And like I said, this one's just a quick one. I wanted to put this out there for others to know exactly what I did. If you have any other questions, want to know something, how I did something different, or what exactly I did, or I'll do my best to try to explain it to you. Currently, I have the trumpets off I've had these Unipod filters on just for winter and probably daily driving. When I go to shows and stuff, I'll probably put the trumpets back on, or if it's going to rain or something, I'll put these on. But I essentially wanted to just put these on for, I guess, just to keep crap out of the engine. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but it's got to make a little bit more of a, making things cleaner. But anywho, thanks for watching this one. Sorry it's so short. Hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, I just want to do a little video talking about the hood struts. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.